What's up? What's up? How we doing out there? Been a minute. Just trying to reach, get back in touch with my peoples. You know what I mean? Yo, if y'all wanna, I'm trying to see this right here. What's going on here? See, I don't know where it is now. Hold on, y'all. Just coming on to see what's up, man. That's all. See what's up with everybody. Hope everybody doing good. Talk to me. Let me know what's good with you. You know what I mean? No, that's not what I want. I'm trying to find something here and I can't find it. It's annoying me. Hey, if you're there, man, hit up the chat. Let me see if the chat working on this thing. Please, I would appreciate it very much so. Why I can't see? Oh, there it goes. My bad. If you want to come up and talk with me, you know what I mean? I'm going to give you a link right now. On this link here. Just click the link. And if you click that link, we can talk. You know what I mean? You can come up here, we can just talk, whether you have your camera on or your camera off, it don't matter. Just click the link and we could talk, chill. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's better than doing all this texting stuff or whatever. If you want to come up and talk, let's talk. You know what I mean? It could be more than one person. If y'all want to come up, come on up. Sometimes you get tired of all the chat stuff. But yeah, I just been busy, man, doing a lot of, video production, doing a lot of stuff for other companies. So I haven't been online as much. I've been doing a lot of, I've dropped a few little video stuff, but that's about it. What are my talks about? Well, on this channel, we talk about video production, whether it be from content creating. You know what I mean? I teach people how to do better video and audio. If you got questions about equipment, certain types of equipment, what's the best microphone, what's the, stuff like that. Everything that's dealing with pretty much video and audio. I'm a cinematographer, been doing video for over 20 years, so that's what we do here. You know what I mean? I content coach, I coach people, I do consulting, all that type of stuff, you know what I mean? I'm here to help. I also know a little bit about Unreal Engine. I got an Unreal Engine. If you go to WeShootFilms.com, let me create a banner here. If you go to WeShootFilms.com, right here. Go to WeShootFilms.com, and if you're into Unreal Engine, you can download, I believe, what was it, like 25? It's about 25 tutorials, you know what I mean? Teaching you how to do Unreal Engine the way I do it, in the cinematic way, for $60. You download them all to your hard drive, everything's on, So that's all you got to do. Go there, you'll be good. I have a question. Okay, let me see. It says, is it worth buying the Nikon ZR to upgrade from the Blackmagic 4K? It all depends. Now, the Nikon ZR is pretty dope, can't front. But I don't think a lot of y'all are ready or prepared. And, I could be wrong, but the file sizes are going to be crazy. If you the biggest thing about the Nikon ZR is going to be the red, right? It shoots red raw. You're getting that red look. And it does look good. But I don't think most of y'all are going to want to mess with them sizes. And I'll be real with you. Unless you're doing some high profile type of work, if you're just doing even your basic event recording, you don't need it. Now, Blackmagic 4K, again, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you mainly do. The Blackmagic 4K, I got one, right? It's right there. You don't see it much, but it's right there. It's in my shelf. And I love Blackmagic. I think it's one of the most amazing cameras, but it has its limitations. So it all depends on what you do. I would need more information about what you do, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that in order to really, give you a little more information or suggestions, because it really does make a difference. But them file sizes for that Nikon ZR is gonna be stupid if you're getting it for the red. That's the hustle. That's why they're selling. I mean, that's the whole concept. Now by itself, it's still a dope camera. Now, if you don't use the red, the Nikon is still. It seems like I don't have it, but from what I see, it looks like it's pretty dope. You said you just make. I think that's what you said. Yeah, I got a thing here. I gotta make this thing. It does all that. Right? I just make short films. Well, see, I made a short film on the Blackmagic Pocket 4K. And it's obvious you could do it. It's an amazing camera. I love Blackmagic, but I tell you this, the limitation is when you have to have a lot of moving shots and you want a good depth of field, you're not going to be able to do it because it has no autofocus. And back in the days, autofocus wasn't that dependable. Now, autofocus is pretty dependable. But you got to know how and when to use it also. But, you can shoot the movie with 4K. I did it. I shot a whole movie with my Blackmagic. But now that I got the Sonys, I ain't gonna lie, I primarily use my Sonys because they got great autofocus. And I can shoot at a 1.2 or 1.8. I can follow somebody on a gimbal with an aperture, with some good depth of field, and not worry about is it going to be focused or not. So these are the things you got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? These are the things you got to think about. Other than that, if Blackmagic came out with a camera that had amazing autofocus, I would stay there. You wouldn't catch me with another camera ever, because I love B-roll. I love Blackmagic look. I love everything about Blackmagic. I would never sell my Blackmagic 4K. And I didn't upgrade to the 6K because there's no reason to upgrade to the 6K. That's a whole other conversation. But I always would tell you, nowadays, I would go ahead and get like a camera that can handle some great autofocus and still look good. Because it's gonna give you an all around good experience. You know what I mean? And also Blackmagic is for more people who are more into really cinematography, taking the time, planning out their shot because you don't have autofocus and certain things like that. But I have the FX30 also. I heard that the FX30 is pretty good. Yeah, autofocus on black. Like I said, it would be awesome, right? The FX30 is amazing. I got my bad boy right here. This is the FX30 right here. Booyah. This is my FX30. And I keep this. I will never sell this too. This FX30 is a workhorse. I always tell people, and I have my Sony a7 IV over here on the other side here. I always tell people, you should at least have one full frame camera if you can. If you're able to, have at least one full frame camera, and then the other two could be APS-C or whatever. Like I would tell somebody, if they want a 3-camera setup, get 2 FX30s and 1 full frame. You know what I mean? I mean, that's my opinion. It's, again, good camera in the same price range as the ZR. That's subjective. It all depends on what you want to get. I'll say you can get I think the A7 IV is amazing. Now, I don't get crazy with cameras. I tell you the truth, I gotta go back and update myself on the newest cameras that came out. But I gotta go. I forget their names. There's so many cameras, you forget the dang names. You feel me? I'm gonna go to Amazon real quick because I forget the names of all the cameras. Um, but again, if you're shooting short films, I'm telling you, I shot a short film right now that's on Tubi. It's called Broken City. All right, it's on Tubi called Broken City. Now I shot this film. I started shooting it with the Blackmagic 4K, and then I eventually went to the A74 FX30. Shot the rest of it with the A74 and the FX30, interchangeably, and it's fine. Get an FX30. Even the FX30 is going to do way more for what you need. And don't get scared because of the lenses, because of the APS-C size. Don't get scared for that. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You get the right lenses so that it makes sense. You feel me? As long as you know about your lenses, you got to get the right lens so it makes sense because you know there's a crop. So it's going to go into the sensor more. So if you need that wide shot, you got to get a wider lens. You feel me? But I would say get an FX30. It's gonna be fine. Don't get lost in the mix. You know what I mean? I can run for one camera. My goal is to make filmmaking it into the business, but it's so competitive out there. Yeah, I'm telling you, FX30. You can get the FX30 right now. For what? Let me look at the FX30. Sony FX30. And what's your budget too? That's something you got to think about. What's your budget? Are you going to sell the 4K if you have a 4K? But right now, just the FX30 is $15.99. That ain't bad. It's $15.99 right now, just the FX30. And then you're looking at, I always tell people they should get the Tamron. I got it on my A74 and it's already hooked up. I can't take it out. But one of my workhorses, well, one of my favorite lenses is the 28 to 75 millimeter, all right, constant aperture lens. But I'm thinking this is the APS-C, so you want to go a bit wider because it's going to have a crop in. So maybe you might want to get a 16 or 18 to whatever in those fields. That's what I'm saying. You just as long as you get the right lens so that it compensates for the crop, you'll be good. But all depends on your budget. What is your budget? You feel me? I could buy the FX30 outright, good price. It is. See what I'm saying? So if you can buy that FX30, now is the A74 too much for you? Because that's still a great camera. Well, let me see. The A74 is $24.98. See the difference? Even the other one. What's that new Sony that came out? The new one. Oh man, I forgot the name of the new camera that came out. And actually, I just saw this. So the FX30 that I just told you, at $15.99 is renewed. If you don't mind that, then it's $15.99. But I guess brand new, the FX30 is $17.62. Now the FX2, which would be an upgrade as far as, to me, the FX2 is like a little better of an A74. What you saying? Yeah, no, it's too many names too. But the FX2 is a full frame, and only the bot is at 2438. That's pretty new. But the A74, so the FX 2438. And that came out with the A75. See what I'm saying? Like the A7. What's your budget? Like, what's your real budget? Because it all depends on your budget, my man. You got to really. An A74, which is full frame, which I still think is an amazing hybrid camera that does both video and photography, amazing. That's pretty much $2,000. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, you can get away with the FX30. But if you can get a full frame, now I always say if a person can get the full frame, get the full frame. It's just easier. Your lens choices are easier where you don't have to worry about the crop. A 50 millimeter is a 50 millimeter and so on. You feel me? So if you can afford or just save a little longer, I would say your first camera, if you can, make it an ace, a full frame if possible. You know what I mean? 2K for camera and 15. What's that? 2K for camera and 15. What's the 15 for? Or just 2K? Okay, I don't like the way this thing does all that stuff. The banners, they gotta do that fast. They be doing the whole presentation. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it simple. It gotta do the whole. Look at all this. I'm trying to find one I like. But anyway, 2K. Is that total for budget with lens, or do you have lenses? See this, you know what I mean? You gotta look at all of this stuff. And like I said, if you want to come up and talk, if you want to come up and just talk, click the link that's pinned. There's a link that's pinned that should be able to see. If you click on that, you can just come up and talk. You don't got to show a video. You can just have audio if you want to, if it's easier for you. Except for my Blackmagic camera 4K, I use primarily F-mount lenses with a Metabone. Oh, okay. So using F-mount lens, Metabone speed booster. Yeah, you got to see, I don't, I've kept it always to what the actual mount is. If it's a Micro Four Thirds, I bought a Micro Four Thirds. You know what I mean? I don't get lost. People make filmmaking harder than it needs to be. You know what I mean? Other than knowing the actual skill of lighting, your composition, color grading, exposure, you know what I mean? They really do make all this stuff harder than it needs to be. That's without the lens. So 2K, if you can afford 2K without the lens, if you can actually get a full frame, I would say, you don't got to follow me. You should do your little study, whatever that camera is. But I would suggest you get at least a full frame if possible. You know what I mean? If you can afford, though, but you got to understand, if you get a full frame, all right, then you got to remember you need them lenses, or you can adapt. I didn't look into it. Maybe you can adapt your F-mount lenses. Let me see here. Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, not too. Sorry, I'm gonna be with the car driving right now.
Nah, it's all good. If you could hear me, you good with it? You can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much hear you pretty good. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, you should be cool. All right, so what's up again? Now you got 2K?
Yeah. So I was gonna say I got 2K for the camera body itself. Okay. Now I was kind of thinking I got probably about like I think more like 1K for the lenses itself.
So see, this is my thing. And I'm just telling you from my personal stuff that I use every day, and even what I shot my movies with, because that's what I do. I'm a cinematographer at heart. That's where I come from, shooting movies, commercials, skits. That's what I do. Now I teach people and do content coaching and all that stuff, but that's where I come from. So I would say get an A7 IV because they're still good. People get lost in these new cameras that just come out.
Yeah.
Get an A7 IV and the Tamron 28 to 75. The Tamron 28 to 75, that's my workhorse. That's what I use 90% of the time on my A7 IV. It's on there right now. I use it for everything from events to movies to shooting this right here. I'm not shooting it right now, but that's what I say. And that's about $700 to $800 lens. And it's a constant aperture. So as you zoom in, it's not going to get darker or nothing. It's a constant 2.8, you know?
Yeah.
And I would say get that. And if you need something a little wider, you spend what I got. Do I got it over here? Is this the one? This my baby here. Yeah. Is this the one? Yeah. This right here. This is a Viltrox 20 millimeter that only cost me less than $200. All right. Autofocus, and it works great. So if you need a little extra larger thing, there you go. If you want to keep it mechanical, it's cheap, but at least you got your main work lens. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Um, so I'm just saying that's going to cover most of what you need. And then, obviously later, if you want to, you get yourself a good, you know, 100 millimeter or 85 prime or something, But the the Tamron 28 to 75 is going to give you everything you need along with that A74. Now, I will warn you this. If you're shooting 60 frames per second on the A74 for too long, it's going to overheat. So you need to purchase a cooling fan. And it's not nothing crazy. But ever since, because I ain't going to lie, at first I got pissed off because it overheated on me. I was going to get rid of the A74, right?
Yeah.
But I found a cooling fan, and ever since I bought it, I mean, I could leave this on for hours. It ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? This ain't no regular cooling fan. And the cooling fan only costs like $40, $30. But it almost like refrigerates that back sensor and it just stays cool, man. So
That's
now
awesome.
I got it. Let me see if I can find it so I can link it for you. On my channel. Are you new to my channel?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm going to see. I think I see that your some of your Unreal Engine videos, which
Yeah,
were pretty
yeah. I
cool.
used to be real hard on Unreal Engine just because see, I saw Unreal Engine as just another tool to create, right? So I got
Yeah.
into it heavy and I put all this stuff into it. And then all of a sudden like, my channel started becoming an Unreal Engine channel. I'm like, hold up. This is not meant to be an Unreal Engine channel, So I killed that and I killed it. I took all those tutorials and I threw them on my website so now people could go there and purchase the whole batch of tutorials, like 25, 26 of my most popular tutorials for $60. They could download them and do that. This is not meant to be an Unreal Engine channel. So I had to shut that down, you know. You
Right.
know. So yeah, because my heart is in filmmaking. Not I seen Unreal Engine as a way of filmmaking through green screen because I shoot a lot of green screen. I was shooting a lot of music videos,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. I gotta find it on my channel. I do have. I'm talking about the A74 and also the cooling fan.
Yeah. The cool fan. Yeah.
But I do love the FX30. Don't get me twisted. But I always say if you can buy, there you go. But I always say if
Yeah.
you can purchase a full frame, just purchase the full frame because it's just a lot less hassle.
Yeah. It makes a difference too because you don't have to back up as far for some of the shots. Cause I
Yeah,
tend to I run into this problem like where I'm trying to film and I get the actor you know up against the wall because it's in a small room. I'm in like the corner,
right.
so it's like it's
Yeah,
hard to
yeah,
like get in a good spot.
yeah. So you see the YouTube link there? Well, if you can see it
Yeah.
later. I know you're driving. Maybe you can click on it later on. But that takes you to my review. A little bit of the review about that. But yeah, just check out
Yeah.
the channel. Um,
Cool. All right.
Also, yeah, when you're filming, like you don't want to have people pressed to the back because you want to create space and depth. So it's
Yeah.
terrible
Exactly.
if you want to have them straight. You don't want that, no scene. But
Yeah.
even in that, sometimes you still might. But that's what I'm saying. There's something like this. This is a 20 millimeter, and the 20 millimeter on that full frame is wide as hell. You know what I mean? But this 20 millimeter on the FX30 is more like a 30 millimeter.
Huh. Okay.
You know, you know, and this right here,
Yeah.
this lens here. I love this lens. This is a 40 millimeter. Now this is an APS-C lens. But this also can go on the 874 because you can put the 874 in APS-C mode.
Okay. Huh.
With this, it's only like, what was this? 100 something dollars, maybe 200 at the most. But this is a macro lens, 40 millimeter macro. But you can also use it as a prime. But when you need the macro shots for whatever moments that is, man, this is cheap. It's not autofocus. It's manual. But you wouldn't use this. You know, you wouldn't use a macro lens usually in autofocus. You
That's
know,
pretty sick.
so this is for
Huh.
so, and it looks dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it
Um,
does.
and it's heavy. It's from TT Artisan. It's all metal, man. And I love this. I wish more lenses had this little metal. It's all metal screw on. You know, I love it because I lose these things all day. Um, and look, even what you're looking at me now for stuff like you doing like this webcam stuff, I got a review on this. The YOLO Cam S3. This is what you're looking at right now. Or you're not. I don't know if you're not really. You're driving. I hope you are at least. But
Yeah, I know. It depends.
I'm filming myself with this YOLO Cam S3, and I gotta say, if you're ever in need of a dope webcam that looks like a mirrorless camera, because if you were looking at me, I don't know if you parked or whatever, this looks like a mirrorless camera.
Yeah, it does.
I don't understand it, but I stand by it. Like I got two of them. You know what I mean? And I use this for my top downs and this one for my web stuff. Because, I don't always gonna set up my other stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. I can tell the difference when I go to that one. But this by itself, this is amazing, man. But, yeah, I just love equipment, man. But we got to calm ourselves because we can get crazy and be broke.
Yeah, and that's what happened to me before. Yeah, actually, I went into some debt buying too much camera equipment.
Yeah.
I bit off a little more than I could chew on that one. Because I
Yeah,
bought like the
man.
lights and all that.
It can get crazy. So that's why, like, you
Yeah,
gotta really know. That's why, you know, so much is out here, man. Every year, a new camera is gonna come out.
yeah,
It's like ridiculous. And
right.
technically,
It's hard to keep up.
yeah, and technically, you could use your black magic for the rest of your life, probably. Just like
Yeah.
I could. I got it right over here, somewhere right there. You see the handle, but
Oh,
but the autofocus just makes such a difference. Like it really
yeah,
does.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. You can't really gimbal it. Like I use it. I put it on the gimbal. It's like the RS4 Pro,
Yeah.
and I mean, I just can't get that thing. I can't get that thing
No.
balanced on there. I don't know what the deal
Oh
is.
yeah, that's hard.
It just won't. It won't balance.
You got to, and you definitely can't balance it with a cage on it. Usually.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Because I was trying to put the
Yeah.
I was trying to put the lidar thing on there,
Yeah, I know. I know.
and yeah, it didn't work.
It's very hard. If I take off my cage, it's easier to do it without the cage. But I don't have that one. I got the actual um, Zhiyun Weeble 3, and that does it fine. And I just sold the Weeble 4 that I had. But but at the end of the day, man, get the set. I mean, I'm not. I hate when I tell people what to get. Um, but for me, I've had it for years now. My 874, and it's fine. It's done. It's an amazing quality camera. It's my favorite camera to this day. It's my number one. You know,
It takes pictures too, right?
it
Is that what
takes.
you said?
I've done billboard pictures because I'm a photographer,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
don't
same.
promote it. I don't promote it because I don't know. I just don't. I just use it as a
Yeah,
plus I can give to my clients. Um, I actually don't even find it fun. I love video, but I'll do it because I can do it. You know, and it takes
right.
great pictures, man. I mean, the pictures on these are amazing. I'm telling you, it's an all around amazing camera. That's why people still talk good about it. You just as long as it was just that overheating issue. Like it was like pissing me off because I was doing podcasts and it was overheating. You know, and you don't really need that to happen. And
Yeah,
so I was gonna get rid of it. I finally found this one thing. I said, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna get rid of it. It worked, and I've been good with it for over a year now. Hasn't had no problems. Turn it on, and it's fine. And it's usually gonna happen at 60 frames per second. Um, but you never know. But I just put it on. But it's a good price. But for what's out there, I think you'll be happy. I really do, because you shoot films.
That's
You're not
good.
if that's mostly what you do, and you can
Yeah.
do other stuff with it, obviously. But if your make your main thing is films, you're not shooting. You're not shooting an hour continuously.
No,
You know what I mean? I mean, you'll be
it's
fine.
it's like a couple of seconds to like maybe like 30 seconds at the most.
Yeah, or even though a minute or two if it's a some long scene, if they plant, I don't know, but
Yeah.
you'll be fine. I'm telling you, I love it. I don't got no reason to sell it. I'm not looking to upgrade to no other cameras. I'm staying with so when I shoot my podcast, I got the Black Magic as my main, as my wide shot because I got the Rokinon 12 millimeter manual. I got a Rokinon 12 millimeter on my Black Magic as my main wide, and then I got the FX30 874 for the other scenes. And that's it, you know. But I wish Black Magic made, man.
Yes.
They're testing out some autofocus stuff, but it's like I don't understand why can't they get it?
Yeah, it's like a step below Nikon's, which Nikon doesn't have the best autofocus either. I heard.
Well, I heard the Nikon
Yeah.
ZR was actually pretty good.
Oh, the autofocus. Okay, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I heard
That's good.
theirs was actually pretty good. I just don't care about Nikon like that, but that doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's not a good camera. I'm just stuck on what I know. Um, but I heard their autofocus is actually pretty good. Just like Lumix, I think Lumix is an amazing camera,
Oh yeah.
quality wise. But the autofocus is on the Lumix,
Right.
and that's why I won't get a Lumix. I used to have the GH5, the GH5S. You know what I mean? The autofocus was just garbage. But the IBIS and everything else on the Lumixes, the quality of the Lumix, the open gate now that they have, amazing. But I need my autofocus. It's what it is. Call me what you want to call me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
People are,
I definitely agree with you on that.
yeah. And look, I come from the old school. I've only been dealing with autofocus for the last probably 3 years, 4 years max. Before that, everything I shot, I was always manual. So I know how to shoot manual. I can definitely do it. But why? I mean, it's a headache. And I know you've come home sometimes. We're like, damn, it's a little soft. Oh, I thought it
Yep.
was focused.
Yep. Exactly. And a couple of shots I missed because I can't. It's hard to keep up with it. With the movie subject.
Those moments are terrible.
Yeah. 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 They
They will,
are.
they will break you, especially if if a customer gave you the money and now it's like, oh man.
It's like, yeah, that one shot that you thought you got, man. It's just like, and you go back and you show it to him, and then you can't really tell because the screen's too small.
Yeah,
And you
yes.
got to wait till you get home to see it.
You can't do it. That's why when you do shoot, make sure you bring at least a minimum 8-inch monitor to make sure you're viewing it and it's focused.
Right.
You can't come back to it. But yeah, I love talking film, man. Like I said, I got a movie right now on Tubi called Broken City.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And it's doing good. And I tell you this, if you're gonna shoot a movie, go to Broken City. I mean, go to Tubi. It's the only
Okay.
company that's actually paying out.
Okay. All right. I heard that before too. I'm shooting a film right now of myself, but it's not. Man, the actors are probably gonna be angry at me about it, but I've been working on it for 2 years, and I'm still not done yet because
2 years.
yeah, I've been so busy. I've been so busy.
Oh,
I,
man.
I made it way too long. I made it like 36 minutes. So
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Your movie is 36 minutes?
yeah, it's almost 40 minutes long. Yeah,
That's not that long.
feels like it is.
I know it feels like it is because you probably got a lot of footage and you're trying to edit and all of that.
Yeah.
But my movie is like 45 minutes long. That's the lowest I make a movie, about 45 minutes. That's the shortest. But yeah, you got it, man. 2 years, man. Come on, man. You got to do it.
Yeah, I gotta pick it up.
You got to do it, man. I don't even know if you need to release it anymore. But
Yeah, it's an outdoor scene I've been trying to get because like every time I try to shoot it, something goes wrong, and so it's like I had to make sure that the weather, like the season, exactly the way I want it, because I want like the trees to be bloom. There's like these trees that I can't remember what they're called, but they got like these white flowers that bloom on top of the trees. It has a really good look to it. That I'm trying to go after. So,
You might
but
be trying to be a little too perfect.
yeah, probably.
And that's our
Yeah,
problem
probably.
sometimes because I'm like that too. Because there's moments in Broken City, my movie and thing, that I absolutely hate, and I can't even watch it because I hate the scene because I was rushed. I didn't light it the right way. I don't like this. I forgot to see. I forgot this, and so I don't like that. But I had to just do it and get rid of it and put it out
Yeah.
because it's just I had to. Like you know what I mean? But yeah,
Oh,
there's some scenes that I'm like, I just can't. I don't even watch the movie, and I
yeah. Right.
get pissed off. But you got to just put it out, man. We're our
Yeah.
worst enemies, you know. Um, yeah, we're our worst. What do you edit on?
So right now I've been editing mostly on DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah, that's what I edit on.
Is that what do you do all your edits on there, or do you just do like
Every
okay, yeah,
everything.
same, yeah,
I left Premiere, man, maybe 10 years ago. I don't know.
yeah. I would say Premiere, yeah, Premiere is to pay monthly, right? I
Yeah, I got
think,
tired of that, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong. There's pluses to Premiere because I use After Effects. I like After Effects when I have to do certain things,
yeah,
certain special effects. So I like the connection that they all integrate with each other. But I'm just not a fan of the continuous subscription. And I just love DaVinci Resolve. I love the way it looks, the vibe. To me, it's simpler.
you get the full package too.
The layout is better. It's a up $100. You get lifetime. I mean, how can you beat that?
Yeah, you can't,
You can't
I
beat
just
it.
bought a green screen too to get to
Yeah.
dabble more into like VFX.
Oh yeah, that's what I
So
do. So
yeah,
I think you know, that's why my channel started doing. My channel started doing as good, but then when I got into Unreal, I ain't gonna lie. When I got into Unreal, everything started just going crazy on my channel. Um, but
it's
again,
what's hot right now, I guess.
that's not my love. So I'm not gonna just be slaved by it. But people know because of what I did. People know, oh, he knows how to do green screen. He knows how to do Unreal.
Yeah,
He got that. But I don't want that to be the reason why people only come. I want it to be it's a filmmaking tool. Green screen is a filmmaking tool. Unreal Engine to me is a filmmaking tool. So that's why I was so adamant about it. It helps me with my filmmaking. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like if
yeah,
I
yeah. No, it definitely makes sense. You don't want to change what you're about.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
I acquired that, and people are loving it. They're loving. They're taking. They're purchasing my stuff a lot on my website. So it was a good idea to just compile them all into one and then sell it all, and people could download them and have them forever on their drives. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever need, and I got my green screen essentials on just teaching people how to green screen. Period. Um, And so yeah, I've always been good at that. So green screening, I love green screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll check out your courses on that.
Yeah, yeah. If you go to We
That
Shoot
sounds cool.
Films, like I said, if you go over here to WeShootFilms.com, you got the banner there. You see it hopefully. But
Yeah.
WeShootFilms.com, you go there. I got my Unreal Engine tutorials. I got a free lighting course tutorial a little bit,
Oh,
and
nice.
my green screen tutorial.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on and
Cool.
talking to me, man.
Yeah.
Subscribe
Thank you.
and stay connected, man. Subscribe and stay connected with me.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for having me on your channel. That was awesome.
All right, brother. Be blessed. Be good.
All right, you too.
All right, later. I don't even know how to kick you out. How do I kick him out? I don't even know. What's up with you? Appreciate all the gems. What's up with it, my man? How y'all doing? If whoever want to speak up can come click on the link. There's a pin link if you want to come up and speak. There's a pin link. All right. in the chat up on the top. There's a link. It's pinned. Click on that. You can come on stage and just chop it up. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's better than all of this back and forth texting. You know what I mean, chatting. But if not, it's all good. Don't trip. But just coming on here, just trying to see what's up. I've been absent a little bit. You know what I mean? Working, trying to give my people some love out here on this channel. You know what I mean? Aki, I don't even know how to say your name, my man. I don't know if you're still here or not. But if you are, I appreciate you, my brother. Definitely appreciate you. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Catch you on the next one, bro, at a family gathering. No doubt, man. I'll be in and out. Hopefully you catch me there. But you know what I mean? Be blessed. Have a good one. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So, that was a cool conversation. Like I was telling people, man, if you're looking for stuff like this, you're doing a lot of web stuff, talking headshots. I'm telling you, this camera, this bad here, look at this bad boy. This little bad boy, the YOLO Cam S3. That's what I'm using now. That's what you're seeing right now. And this is raw with no real processing. And it almost looks like a mirrorless camera, y'all. I mean, you can't even front on this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really like a big fan of this camera. Like, no joking. I got a review on it on my website. I mean, on the YouTube channel. I'll leave a link. It's called a YOLO Cam S3. And if you're looking for something like that, check it out, man, because it really is dope. You know what I mean? It really is dope. And if you're going to buy it, use my link in the review. I appreciate it, brothers. You know what I mean? Help your brother out a little bit. No extra cost to you. But yeah, that's cool. I think I'm going to get off pretty soon because people are just not around. You know what I mean? Anybody got any other questions before I get off? If you want to come up and talk real quick, like I said, click on the link that's pinned in the chat. Click on the link that's pinned in the chat up there. And we could bring you on stage and we could chop it up real quick. You feel me? But yeah, I got a few more reviews I got to do. I just ain't been that active, but I gotta get more active. I got another channel that I created. So I've been over there building up that other channel. It's totally different from this channel. You know what I mean? My other channel is really based off my faith. And so it's a whole other channel, whole other vibe. This channel is just, video production, content creating, coaching, and all that stuff. If you need some coaching, content coaching, hit me up at myweshootfilms.com. You know what I mean? Hit me up there, and you can book a consultation call. You feel me? You feel me? Let me see if I play a little music before I bounce. Oh, I ain't got it hooked up on this one. My bad. All right, well, appreciate everybody who came through. I'm about to get off. What's this one here? Nothing. That was nothing. I was hoping some of the homies would kick on, but it is 4 o'clock. Some of y'all might be at work or just busy working. You know what I mean? Doing y'all thing out there, getting that bag, getting that money. You know what I mean? And yo, you go to FX30. I'm telling y'all, like I said earlier, this little lens here, that lens right there is bomb. It's a macro lens, 40 millimeter macro lens. And I wish more companies would have. This is a fully metal, about $200 lens, or less than $200, depending on when you get it. All right, now it is manual, but this is a macro lens. But this, and you can use it as a 40 millimeter prime too. It's fine. But this, all metal. I wish they made caps that did this. Just put it on here, and boom. You ain't gonna lose no caps. You feel me? You ain't gonna lose no caps. But if you're looking for a 40 millimeter or even just a macro shots, this is pretty dope. I got a review on this on my channel too. You know what I mean? Anything I review is because I use it and I really like it. I don't just review stuff to review it. I review it because I think, if I put it out, it's because I think it's dope and I think it's something that can help somebody. You know what I mean? Even like that new wireless I just shot. I just did a review, the PD100W. It's a USB wireless microphone from, what is it from? From Mayo, whatever. I just did it. That's the first one. I just dropped it. And man, that thing sounds good. It's fully wireless and it sounds good. So, if it's good, it's good. This is what it is, man. This ain't about, me trying to hustle nobody. It's good, it's good. Any equipment I promote, because I really like it. You feel me? Real talk. So, just trust me. YouTube ain't making me rich. So don't trip on that end. You know what I mean? YouTube ain't making me rich at all. But yeah, if y'all need to get Unreal, if y'all love me for some Unreal Engine stuff and you don't like that I'm promoting a lot of Unreal Engine, like some people, it is what it is. You need to learn Unreal Engine, go to WeShootFilms.com right down there. Go there and you can buy your Unreal Engine tutorials on my tutorials. I'm the greatest popular tutorials, 25 of them for only $60. You know what I mean? Or if you need to learn green screen, go over there, learn about some green screen. All right. There's a free, if you give me your email, you get a free little lighting course, teach you the basic lighting, how to make a small room just look good. You know what I mean? That's free download, But yeah, I just wanted to get on because I ain't been on for a while. I want to talk to my people. I like going live, man. I like interacting with people. You know what I mean? It's fun. Maybe I should have been a radio host. Yo, if y'all want to come up and talk, hit me up. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Pinned in the chat box. All right? It's pinned at the chat box. At least it should be. All right? Yep, way up in the top. Let's talk. Join the conversation. Hit that link. And we can talk a little bit. You feel me? Before I get off pretty soon, because I got to get out of here. You know what I mean? Wifey going to come down pretty soon. Get some cooking. But yeah, man, let me know because I'm about to go, man, pretty soon now. But if you give me a reason to stay, I'll stay. So chop it up. Click the link. Click the link. You scared? You ain't got to show your video. You ain't got to show your face. We could just talk. You know what I mean? You want to talk about whatever. Green screen, video filmmaking, whatever. I guess some people could see this as a free consultation call, huh? Take advantage of it. But I'm using this new streaming service because I got tired of OBS. And OBS, I love OBS, but I just get annoyed with it, man. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? We get so annoyed. Feel me? But yeah, somebody said I locked my chat, but I don't think I did. No, I didn't lock my chat. Okay. Well, I don't know, y'all. I see we got a few people here, but ain't nobody saying nothing. You're not talking to me. You know what I mean? I ain't got much to show you right now. I'm just here to talk. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So, other than that, this looks boring as hell. Viltrox dope too. Don't sleep on Viltrox. Viltrox and TT Artisan. But this Viltrox autofocus 20 millimeter is pretty dope also, and it's cheap. Like I forgot, I think it's under $200. But it's the autofocus 20 milliliter, 20 milliliter, 20 milliliter, 2.8. I sound stupid as hell, yo. I sound dumb as hell doing that. No doubt. Well, come on, y'all. Anybody here still? It's boring just talking to myself. I want to talk to people. It's boring. I'm bored. This is pretty cool, though. I think I like this program, this mix. Might try another one, though. Another software. Maybe Riverside. I was going to try Riverside, but they don't let you custom do stuff. Maybe I'll go to StreamYard, too. Do y'all think the chat is cool? You think the chat is cool next to me, or is that annoying? Let me know. Should I have the chat there next to me or not? You feel me? Let me know when you can. When you can, man. Or should I just say, because sometimes, you just want it to be full like that. You feel me? But then I can't see the chat. So, yeah, I guess I got to keep it for the chat because I got to be able to see. Well, no, I can't actually. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, yeah, I can see it over here. Yeah. I think I might leave it like this. I don't know. We'll see. Does the chat bother you all? Or would you rather see big like this? Or do you care if I have a chat on the side? Just trying to figure it out, y'all. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:49. I'm going to stay here maybe another 10 minutes and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Just trying to see if the homies pop up. Pretty much. That's what I was doing. Trying to see if the homies pop up. That's all. Okay, what else can I say? See, this thing fooling me over here. Yeah, I guess ain't much, huh? All right. All right, then. Heck with it. Ain't nothing else I could talk about, I guess, right now. Just appreciate y'all who came through. Remember, keep creating, man. Keep pushing yourself. Keep being the best you can. Keep just, building and growing and learning. That's the only way to get this money, man. We got to be more. We got to be a benefit more. We got to do more nowadays to get this money. You know what I mean? You can't just do one thing. You got to be amazing at that one thing. But that's about it, y'all. Take care. Be blessed. Have a good day. And maybe I'll try to get on tonight or tomorrow. You know what I mean? But appreciate y'all. Go check out the new reviews I did. And for my members, I appreciate you joining and just, rocking with your boy. All right. Be blessed, y'all. I'm out.